Itong maliit na rake sa mga makikipot na sulok ginagamit. Yung malapad na rake pag maramihan na dahon. Pag windy, dahil walang bakod yung bahay, lahat ng dahon ng kapitbahay pag windy tinatangay dito. Kaya kailangan matyagang magwalis or i-rake, kasi itong mga dahon na to gusto ng mga suso, snail. If you will not remove the leaves, dry leaves, the snails will multiply because they have something to eat. So sometimes if the gardener have a blower, they usually blow it besides their neighbors' yards. So most of the time I even remove the dry leaves of my neighbors, like there. Most of the time the gardener just hide it under the plants when they blow, so they have more time to finish their work and hide the dry leaves under the plants, like here. So most of the time you will see a lot of snail because the dry leaves are just hiding there. So it takes a while to clean this and remove all the dry leaves. You need to be patient. The more you rush it, the more you damage the plant. So by removing all these dry leaves, you are preventing the spread of the snails and the insects as well, because the insects are eating the leaves, even the flowers. Here in America, what they're doing with the dry leaves, they grind it together with all the compost and sell it as the first fertilizers, because the water from the sprinkler are all clean. The only difference is if they have an insect in there. So this is the place where the bin to separate, they put it in a green, all the dry leaves. This is for the trash and these are for the papers. So even they have a gardener, you have to also to include in cleaning, because every early in the morning, in the evening also, you never tell when is the wind will blow. If it is windy, all the dirt, all the dry leaves are scattering, and that is the responsibility of the street cleaners and the cleaners in the house to take initiative to clean their own yards. So your house will be the front of your house, even the inside of your house will not be crowded with a lot of insects, and you will have a nice surroundings, clean surroundings. Some of the leaves have, you see that? It's like you see this? These are dangerous. The insect can multiply. Insects can multiply and damage your plants. So, in the Philippines, and if you read the Bible, when they remove the grass, they usually burn it, because if they have an insect in there, it will prevent the multiplication of the widespread of the insect. You see the snail? They are hiding because they have something to eat. But if you remove them, including the dry leaves, they will not spread. They will not damage your plants and flowers. See this? These are insects. So if you patiently remove them, even your overscreen is always coming back, because the leaves usually dries off. There are some shell out the snail that are dried by the sun, especially if you keep on removing the dry leaves. You see this worm? Because if they have some places to hide, they also hide in there to protect themselves from the heat of the sun. They like cool places. They cannot live in a very hot surface, hot place. See this? Once it wins, it will return to me. It will return in my front yard. If it is very very hot, these aloe vera are not surviving. And if it is very very cold, I tried to plant some flower and put some stick, but one of my cat likes to eat the leaves, so it didn't survive. You see that tiny thing in there? If you didn't remove it, the multiplication of the insects will spread in your yard. That's the reason why they cannot remove some of the insects. It's still always coming back because this dry liquid insect must be thrown in the trash. So once it's thrown, it will not multiply. We will avoid the expenses for the buying chemicals, insecticides. You will be able to save money. Just keep on cleaning. It's a good exercise also. It's a bending exercise. You receive sunlight, but make sure you're covering your hair and your nose so you will not be inhaling the dust that will cause you runny nose. And also if there's a lot of flowers, it causes allergy to some people. You need to protect your nose because it will go to your throat. That makes you cough. Once part of the lining, internal lining of your throat is irritated with the dust or some of the flowers, you will easily get a runny nose. It's normal. You need to receive sunlight and rest. Don't work very long. Make sure you have enough rest so you will not get sick. If you keep on working and you have no rest, your body will soon lose energy, and the tendency is you keep on eating and become obese. When you become obese, you become heavy. When you become heavy, when you get sick, it's very hard to stand up, which is not necessary, because the more you lay down, the more you become weak, because you keep eating, and the food you're not eating is not digesting properly or didn't distribute it throughout your entire parts of your body. If it didn't spread entire parts of your body, then what will happen? Some of your parts of your body will feel pain. If the work is very hard, you don't need to rush. You have to move like the grandmother's movement. The more you will finish it here. When you rush working, you get tired very quick. But if you do it very slowly, you do it more correct, because you'll be able to do your job very well. Especially to our cleaners, to all cleaners. When you find that job, you have to dedicate yourself in doing your job, because God is looking at you and see how did you perform your job. Are you just running for money or appreciation that you do your job very well? That's why if I'm seeing some of the gardeners that they just throw they blow all the leaves in my yards, they are in a hurry to become rich, but they don't do their job very well. When you do your job very well, make sure you didn't throw it to your neighbor's yard. Especially if you do trimming, make sure after you trim, if you go to your neighbor's house, neighbor's yard, you have to remove also, because once you trim and you leave it there, you abuse your neighbor. It's not already obligation of the owner. It is the obligation of the cleaners. It's his responsibility. Don't wait till the owner that pays you will tell you that, or your neighbors. Like this, when you do the trimming, make sure you don't hide the grass or the leaves there. I know. See that? You are do trimming, and then you will leave all the dirt in my yard. That's a work of a lazy servant. Imagine, you will hire, your boss is working very hard, and if this is the yard of your boss, he will pay his servant to clean it, and leaving the dirt, and he will do it. It's not worth it to waste money on a lazy servant. They should be replaced by industrious one. see it. They have a lot of hiding leaves. You blow it very quick, but if it is windy, it will show up. It will tire the cleaners to do this. If they're just hiding in there, a lot of snail. That's a lot. So we usually wash the grass, so you will not see any worms. Because there's a lot of leaves. I have to take the green bin close to the side, but there's a lot, so I will just open it. It's heavy already. Instead, I use a wider rake. If you have a wider rake like this, it usually become broken, so you use a hammer to tighten it. So if there's a snake and you're using a rake like this, see that? That's where the hiding the leaves, so even the snake can hide. So I will not remove it. This will be a hatching place for the hiding place of the snake. That's why. After it rains, these are all bilberries, grass. I need to get the bin so I can easily. Hoy, puti, calm down. Calm down. Hey, hurry up. Hey. We never have a garden. We try to save our money for paying our bills. Because if you have a servant and they are not doing your job, it's not worth. You hold it good. Oops. and then you throw it this way. That is a hiding place of the snail.